Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today on a glorious bright Sunday here. We had a quick shower of rain, but the sun's out again now. And as you can see, my desk is full of all kinds. I thought today we'd have a go at making some of these. These are zines. And these are a few that I've made in the past. And they're basically made from one sheet of A4 paper. With mine, what I've done, I've made them with one sheet, but then I've covered them. I've put a cover page. So I've kept the inside pages clear. Just use plain papers and to decorate really, and then added a pattern paper as a cover. So yeah, they're all a little bit different. You can open them up. If you don't put the cover on, you can open them up completely and have lots more writing space. Oh, actually, there you go. That one opens up completely. So you'd have all of the inside to write in as well. Got to remember how to fold it up now. Something like that. Okay, so I thought what I'd do is put those to one side. I've got together all sorts of bits and pieces. You can see here, I've got, these are stickers, various stickers. I've got some stamps, some of my Tim Holtz stamps on the side here. I've picked up, there are a few more stickers. I've picked up some tags, stamps, all sorts of bits here for decorating. So I'm just going to pop those to one side. Now this is the one I'm going to decorate, and this one uses a piece of digital paper. But what I thought I'd do, I'll show you how you put them together first, for those who don't know. But then when it comes to decorating, I think I'll decorate this one. All these other papers I've got here are plain on one side. So I think we'll use, the thing to remember, I was going to use this one because this one was printed and I've had to cut a fair bit off the sides of it. So this will make a slightly smaller book. The only good thing about this design is that it's non-directional really. So however it comes out, it's going to look good. These others are kind of directional. So perhaps we will use the non-directional one to show you the folds. This one is directional, but I didn't mind because when I looked at it, it wasn't so much that it was upside down, it was just sort of sideways on. So you know, if your print is, if I open this out, that's really how it was printed. But by turning it that way, it's not upside down, it's just sideways on. Okay, so just set that one to the side. So let's talk about how we fold these. What we do is we fold them in half, and I'm going to start off this way. So folding them in half on the long side, and the closer you match up your corners, the better. Okay, so then we want to fold them in half again, but this way. once you start cutting strips off, it's actually quite hard to marry everything up. But, you know, a bit of inking around the edges of papers will make all the difference. So there you have it, cut into four, folded into four. So then what you want to do is turn it this way and fold this in half. And you could fold them both together, but you're more likely to marry up your edges if you do them individually. So that's looking pretty reasonable. Flip it over and do the same this way. Okay. So you end up with a fold like this. W. Turn it the other way around. It's an M. Okay, so then what you need to do is open it up, and you need to cut this, and you cut it on the long, along the long side between the center two squares. You need to cut along this line here. I'll draw it in so you can see it. Okay, so that's where we need to cut to get our folds. So I tend to use a blade, but you could just as easily use scissors. You could literally fold it and just take a slither with your scissors off here. I mean, if I was better with scissors, that's what I'd do. But I'm not, so I'm going to do it this way. So line my ruler up with those dots and just trim straight down. Okay, so then you end up with this cut. Now to fold it into your shape, what you need to do is take this middle section up to the next set of folds so it sits like this. So you're picking up the middle two panels and pushing them together like that. Okay. And then you turn it this way round. So put the four remaining panels together. Lay it flat. And this is where you can play around for ages trying to get these straight, because it's the same as making a signature. Because of the thickness of the paper, it's often quite hard to line it up without getting the white underneath showing. Just try this and just play around until you get it the best you can. And that's mine. Just flatten that score down. And that's pretty good actually, that one. And that makes, there's your pages. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the back page. Okay, so that's your basic zine. Now because it's pattern paper, you don't need to cover this one. You can if you wanted, but I think that's pretty as is, and that would make a very pretty zine. Flick it that way and do it that way. Pick which image you like as your front. And the other thing with this is, as you can see, you can open it all up and use all the white side for journaling. So, for instance, I've used one before, and I looked for it, couldn't find it, as a holiday journal. And I just sort of highlighted a few pictures that I'd taken and added those to the pages, and then journaled on the white, on the plain piece. And that, you know, is quite nice. That doesn't take up a lot of room. Anyway, you can pop it into your main journal. And it's just an extra little element. You know, if you went with all plain paper, you could pick a pattern paper and, to be honest, a 6x6. Would a 6x6 work? Yeah. You could use a 6x6 paper, trim it down and cover the front and back. Add a piece of washi down the spine. I think that would look really nice. The other thing is, now I've turned mine this way. What you can do is use these openings as pockets. And on my sample, I probably will do that. And that could be a tag pocket. And on this one, I could have 2 top-loading pockets, could have 2 side-loading pockets, just by adding glue here and here. Doing that means, obviously, you're not so able to open it up fully, but, you know, if you don't want to do that, if you just wanted to make your journaling space the back of a tag, then, you know, you could put in 4 tags in here and it would look really nice. Okay, I'm going to keep that. That one turned out really pretty. I will use that. But I'll go back to this one that I folded earlier. And basically what I'm going to do with this one is 1, 2, how many tags did I take out? 2. I want to add at least 2 tags to this. Yep. Okay, so that's your basic fold. And now all you've got to do is decorate. So I'll just grab all my bits and pieces and I'll be back. Okay, so I've inked all around my little book, my little zine, and this is when you get to hide any of the white underneath pieces. I also cut little notches. I've decided to do 2 pages as pockets for tags, so I've notched those ready to go. So now to decorate. So I'm just going to play some music while I play around and decorate these. Okay, so I'm going to glue. So I'm going to glue down this line here. And across the bottom. Just making sure that you only glue the bits you wanted to. Yeah, And then the next one is this one here. Just double check. Yeah, there's my first pocket. This is where you have to be a bit careful because I've obviously caught that with glue. Yeah. Let's rub that off there. That's good. That's the second one. There we go. So the front page, I've got a few bits out here ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and decorate, play some music, and I'll see you at the end. And I'm stamping with Stormy Sky here. Just pop that over there a moment. Okay, so here we are finished. This is our little zine, and I added a bit of washi on this front page. I just thought it needed something down in this corner, but just with some stamps, stickers, postage stamps, and again a sticker, a tag, a label, and then in here we have a tag, and I covered the tag with some of my jelly print that I was playing with for Rachel's challenge. That was perfect for that little tag. And here I just did a pocket, and I made that pocket using a sticker. I've just left the back on it to give it a bit more stability. And there's just a little journal card in there. This is kind of a travel theme, this little zine. And we flick that page over. I've used this tag to make a little tuck spot, and that's French francs. That's been sitting on my on the corner of my desk for a while, that. Okay, on this page I just did a bit of a collage using another sticker here with, this is actually a fussy cut from a book, another stamp, and on here I've stamped the word Paris onto a label. And then in this pocket, just a simple card, collaged, bit of washi down the side, and label. And that's, I think that was from a book. Just left the back plain for any journaling. And we flick it over, and here, this is the last page. And what I've done, I've used more of that jelly plate printed paper to form a pocket. Just added a couple of bits on there. And in the pocket, I've added tickets, bits. Actually, that's a sticker. And then a couple of other little bits, just, you know, type of things you might collect up on a trip. So just pop those in there. And then on this page, I've used another fussy cut from a book. I thought that was quite good, you know, if you've been on your travels. And just added a stamp, bit of envelope, more washi on the top, and a label. And then I added this little label on the back, just for any, actually I was thinking on there I'd put travel or trip, you know, something like that, something just to fill that label in. So that's it. This was the other zine that we used I used to show you how to fold, and that's quite pretty. I think I'm looking forward to doing that. And I was thinking that one would probably lend itself to an Asian theme. What do you reckon? I'm pretty sure this paper was from the Graphics Fairy, and I think it comes from an Asian theme selection of papers they offered. So I might look at that one. These are just the few that I'd already made. So I hope you'll give that a go. It's a fun little project, doesn't take too long. It probably took me longer to sort out all the bits and bobs to decorate it. But yeah, great. Even just the notebook in your purse, it's quite good. A little additional gift with a greetings card, something like that. Okay, hope you'll give it a try. Thanks so much for calling past again today, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye now.